I've always wondered what it would be like to experience the real Wild West.
And how would Australians react?
Yeehaw!
Woohoo! What? You're like,
I was doing the whip. Yeehaw! Crack the whip.
yeehaw!
Lasso, baby.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, baby.
I don't know if that's Wild West. I think that's like, hey, sugar pie. That's like the South. Hi everyone, welcome to Learning Brave. I'm Skylar.
And I'm Ross.
And today we are taking you to the Wild West.
Oh, yeah.
You thought wrong, dude.
When I grew up in Australia, every Saturday afternoon there was a John Wayne, like, black and white, what are they called, Western movie. And I used to love watching these things, but I always wondered, is this real? Does these places exist? Or is it really just all Hollywood?
Well, I mean, my reference for Wild West was Dr. Quinn.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That's pretty realistic.
Down in Colorado Springs.
And, I mean, there's a lot of, like, single men with beautiful hair who throw tomahawks and run at the speed of light. That's part of Dr. Quinn too. And the movie Maverick.
Oh yeah, with Mel Gibson,
Yeah,
who
again,
is Australian.
Hyper-realism going on here for the Wild West. So
Absolutely.
that was it. So as we've talked about before, like when we went to Mexico, we were stupid, like really naive and ignorant and stupid. We're the same in America. So,
To some extent.
well,
To some extent.
like pretty much everywhere in the world. But in America, same. We have fixed ideas that come from movies that we think this is what it's like.
So these were my images, and we went looking for this. My images of the Wild West was desert, cactus, and like rattlesnakes.
And like you'd hear wow 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 wow.
Well, that last bit we didn't find, but we did find desert cactus and rattlesnakes in Arizona.
So we took our kids to Arizona to have a Wild West experience.
Yep.
And to begin our Wild West experience, we went to
the
Superstition Mountain. In this one area in Arizona, Superstition Mountain, which is a really cool name.
It's
by the way.
amazing.
It's very mysterious.
Wow.
You can go to 2 different Wild West
Towns with Wild West reenactments.
Yes, which we love. We really love shows and plays and stuff. So we were like, ooh, we can discover the Wild West with live theatre, outdoor theatre.
True. So the first one we went to was the Lost Dutchman Museum, which is right near Superstition Mountain, and that was really cool. Actually, the day that we went there, they were having it was like a farmer's market. There was jewelry, and there was lots of Indian jewelry happening, and
games.
Games.
Yeah,
I remember.
like, our kids played this like spinning game, and they got to like with this really interesting character.
Round and round it goes. Where it's got I don't know. But
Oh, this is a chance.
not looking good. Oh, okay, young.
It's got to be Hugh Jackman, right?
Yes!
Oh, Hugh Jackman. Oh yeah, he's good too.
Hugh Jackman's my celebrity crush.
Very
Here is your and the donkeys, and the kids were feeding them, and it was a lot of fun. But they had a reenactment there, and we're really excited to see what this Wild West reenactment would be like. Tell them what happened, babe.
So we all sit on the edge, and I'm like, kids, we're going to watch a Wild West show in the Wild West. It was super exciting. And we had a little bit of information in the beginning. They're volunteer actors, and they explained that, do not cross the line or you might be harmed. And it was all very serious.
Very serious.
Anyway.
No cap guns there.
No. And they had all their Wild West gear on.
They made it sound like it was live ammunition or something.
Superstition Mountain Museum. We're a reenactment group, 1880s. And what I would like to talk about first is safety.
So they start this play and we're like really excited, and it was a short play. I'd say within 5 minutes,
Everybody
everyone
was
died.
dead.
Yeah, like
Everyone was dead. You know, the whole play was about
them
how-
shooting each other.
It was.
Like, that was it. Like, I was like, hey, my little kids, come and watch us play about the Wild West. And then I was like, I'm sorry. And the kids are kind of a bit like
And everyone was
I
dead.
don't even remember the storyline. Some lady got betrayed or something, and anyway, everyone shot each other and they all died. The end. After we experienced that in the morning, we went off to the other Wild West.
Goldfields
Thing on
Ghost
offering
Town.
was-
Thinking
yes,
we
go-
might get a more authentic sort of Wild West
We'll have a
reenactment.
different show at least.
Different show.
Yeah. So, and it's really fun there. Like, we didn't do a lot of the extra things that you pay money for, but we did, like, we wandered around and we did do like a, guns were a theme. We did like a shooting range
Yeah, did
thing.
some shooting stuff. We did some mine tours, and you know, there was a saloon there. You had your lunch and you got some drinks and all that sort of stuff.
And there was like dead, like looking dummies in the dunny.
Oh, that's right. We went into the outdoor. What do they call it?
Wait,
The
what
outhouse.
do Americans call dunnies?
The outhouse.
Really?
Yeah, the outhouse.
Oh.
And
the
in the outhouse, they opened up the door, and there was
There
some
was like
creepy-
this, like, our kids went to go to the dunny and they opened the door and there was like these these dead mummies. Scared the crap out of
It
me.
did scare the crap out of them. That was great. That's what they were there for.
We like that. Any culture that will scare the crap out of our kids.
Anyway, we went and we thought, well, let's take part in this other Western reenactment. And so as we lined up along the streets. It was a little bit sort of Clint Eastwoody, you know. It was like,
Yeah.
doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, like we're sitting on the porch of a saloon. You know, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
And then it began. And honestly, all I can remember of that reenactment was lots of
Everyone-
guns, lots of smoke, and lots of yelling.
And at the end, everyone
Everyone
Say it
was
again.
dead. Like,
So-
the street was strewn with dead bodies.
Yeah, like something happened, something, someone spoke a bit, and dead bodies
Dead. All dead.
on the street. And so this is the second play we did in the same day. And my kids were like,
So there was no riding off on the horseback, you know, Lone Ranger and Tonto off to the sunset. It was just all dead bodies strewn across the streets of Arizona. It was like Tombstone all over again.
yeah, it was a little bit horrifying.
Yeah, I'll be your huckleberry.
Like in a fun way, but like horrifying. It was interesting and deadly. That's what I have to
Diddly's a bit harsh.
That's what I have to say about the Wild West in America. What do you have to say about the Wild West?
Well, it was quite deadly because everybody was dead. I mean, there was no
Even the guy
winner.
in the dunny was dead.
Everyone was dead.
Because Dr. Quinn wasn't there.
Yeah, that's right.
If she was there,
She would have come
and
in
Sully
as
was
medicine
there.
woman, and she would have saved them all, and
Yeah.
Sully would have thrown his tomahawk and stopped the whole thing.
Yeah.
As always, guys, we refer all of our experiences to some sort of movie or some sort of television show, and this is no different to that.
Okay, do you know of another Wild West experience that we could have in the US and we can like compare?
Maybe you can redeem this Wild West experience for us.
Or is there another Wild West show that you know about? And have any of you seen Wild West shows where everyone dies? And is that the norm? We weren't really sure.
Thanks for joining us today, guys. It was
All
so
right,
fun.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. So in the interest of escaping our children, we are filming.
In a beautiful location.
Yeah,
Like, check
yeah,
it out.
But we're like, it's like a hiking trail.
Yeah.
This is what we carry our stuff in. I was walking along the hiking trail with a shopping basket, and I'm like,
Hang on, it's not a shopping
washing
basket. A washing
And I
basket.
was like, still missing washing. What? Doesn't everyone hike with a washing basket?